Excuse me.
It's on tonight, the network, bring it right to your ears. The network, we got the news you need here. Tuesdays and Thursdays at 12 noon ST. The network, exclusively on Hood Hierarchy Radio.
And we back with another one, because it's always going to be another one and another one. It's the Connect Work, where these connections bring about real collaborations, and these real collaborations bring about real connections. I'm IK Guest. Appreciate everybody that's tuning into the show. Make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe button, notification bell, so y'all know when we going live. Y'all can tune in, drop your comments and all that. Now I'm about to pass it along to my brother and let him introduce himself.
It's your mama, baby daddy, your grandmama Spade's partner, your auntie best friend, and them little sneakers that's sitting there right by the on the welcome mat that you thought was somebody's kid, 7.5. It is I, Richard of Nottingham. Slipped through the back door and left that nice meal there. You get me? Normally, y'all don't be having that kind of chicken, especially not that Sweetwater cornbread. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we OGs, man. We kept, of course, we put a little something in the tank. You know what I mean? Yo, hold on though, man. Did y'all see that commercial right there? I'm excited. We got Walmart music, man. You have, I don't even know how to dance, man. The connect. Yeah, man.
You know, that's all you got to start doing. Just start rocking back and forth. You can't help it.
Well, we got a special guest on our hands today, as usual. We always got somebody special, but normally in my travels, I be catching people by the water fountain, or by the garbage can, or standing outside the bodega. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere in the ugly travels. But this time right here, this one we had got a little bit classy and put our suits on and all that and stepped up into places where it say dress code and all that, where you uncomfortable at. We had to be grown. And we met Miss Addie Strong, man. How you doing, Addie Strong?
Hey, y'all. I'm doing great. I'm excited to be here with y'all. It's going to be interesting.
It's gonna be
interesting.
So I know I was talking to you earlier before we popped on, and knowing that this is your first time being on.
I don't hear you.
I don't know what that's going on. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
I have no sound.
No sound.
Testing.
I didn't know what happened.
Addie, you might have to hop out and hop back in. If you can hear me.
I can hear you.
Oh, man.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear, brother. Can you hear me? Baker 19. Baker 19.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Mobile won the base.
Can you hear me now? Good.
Can you hear me, bass?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? That's like that one dude off of Dave Chappelle. Let me holler at you. Let me holler at you.
I don't know what the deal is, but I have no sound whatsoever.
Okay,
you gotta pop out and come back in. Hopefully she caught that.
Well, guess what?
Negro sign language. You pop out, then pop back in.
Well, guess what? Ain't nothing like the connect work. You know what I'm saying? You know how we be doing it, raggedy legs. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? The yacht at our main is on deck. That mean her Wi-Fi.
Y'all, I have no sound.
You gotta pop.
I can't hear nothing.
I just text her. Cool.
Okay, she got it.
Do you see your telephone?
Hey.
You gotta answer the text on your telephone. I sent you a text. I sent you a text message on the telephone.
On the telephone.
On the telephone. Yo, you know what, brother?
You know what's wild, bro?
Nah, I don't know what's wild, man. Now tell me what's wild, brother.
Man, now you remember that 6ix9ine and Big Banks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was on that Big Facts. You know what I'm saying?
I still can't hear you guys at all. I just heard the music, but I can't hear you guys at all.
Check your text. Check your text, Addie. What happened with Big Bank, brother?
Uh, he had people trying to really kind of back his play, but it's hard to back somebody's play, man, when they say they got a favorite rap, bro.
Listen, bro. Big Bank know he put his foot in his mouth, man. And you like we know what that is, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I told you, that was a game changer right there, brother. That was a game changer. You know what I'm saying? That was 1,000,000% game changer. And what we gonna do? You know what I mean? What you gonna do, player?
Yes.
Okay, I have sound.
Okay, good,
And
good,
she's
good.
back.
Sorry, I
And
was like, what
she's
happened?
back
Oh,
here.
see, you know what we were supposed to tell you? You got to put your joint on Do
Yep, we're
Not
good.
Disturb.
I told her that, and I don't know. She
Okay.
did it. Yeah, she did it. I don't know what happened.
Well, guess what though, man? That's the good thing
She's
about us,
back.
because we always gonna find out who put the roaches in the chicken soup. You know what I'm saying? Don't even worry about it. So we
Yeah,
right back on pan like
right
it was
back.
nothing, like it ain't never happened. Guess what though? We got somebody special in the building. It's Miss Addie Strong. Go ahead with it,
Miss
Addie.
Addie
Look at that. Look at that.
Strong.
Go ahead with it,
Yes,
Addie. Who
yes,
is
yes.
who is you?
I'm good at following instructions,
Who is you, Addie? Like we want to know that, man. We want to
but I
know.
still can't hear Quay.
She said she can't hear you, Quay.
Okay, well, yo,
Can you hear me?
Yes.
well, we want to know, Addie. Tell us, who is Addie Strong?
If you didn't hear him, he said he wants. We want to know who is Addie Strong.
I
Strong
didn't
Hustle
hear
Entertainment.
him, but who is Addie Strong? Well, I'm just me. Addie Strong is a lover of music. I have a passion for the entertainment industry and for the culture. And, I grew up in a music family. Strangely enough, it was bluegrass music that I grew up around. Um, but I don't know, I've taken my passion for music and everything about it, and I've turned it into something I'm hoping to be great for Indianapolis, um, if I have my way.
Mm.
If I have my way.
So I mean, we know you're event. You promote events. You know what I'm saying? You hold events. You know what I'm saying? You rent out spaces to do stuff with a lot of people. How long have you been in this from your love of music that transition you to like, you know what? I want to set up spots where people can be heard, where people can be enjoyed, where people can have good times. Like, when did that start?
Okay, so it's been a couple of years now that I've really been in the music scene here in Indianapolis. I moved here about 8 years ago, and when I moved here, I knew nobody. I was going through a divorce, moved here, and just started connecting with people online and such. Became acquaintances with people that were doing music locally, so I would go out to their shows to support them. And in time, people started telling me, you should manage, you should do this, you should do that. And so I kind of dibbled and dabbled a little bit in managing some independent artists, but that was a little more tough than I thought it would be. Just because a lot of people don't want to be managed, or they have a different idea about what management is than what it really is. Um, so, in probably the last 4 years, I have helped other people put on shows, put together open mics and showcases and things of that sort. And I didn't have as much creative control as I wanted with what was going on. So, literally, in the last month, I decided that I was going to do my own shows. So far, I've done one show. It was last week on the 7th. We had a really great turnout, and it went really well. So I'm looking forward to the next one coming up on the 21st. And I've got some other things up my sleeve, but this is a start.
Okay. So all right, like if like I'm saying, if I was a artist and I was looking for a good promoter, and I found you, like, what would you show me that make you a good promoter that will make me be like, you know what? Yeah, I can mess with Addie Strong.
Well, for one, I'm not somebody that's going to promise you things that I can't do for you. Um, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. If I say I'm going to do something for you as an artist, I'm going to do what I say. Um, Even with these shows coming up, I organize everybody that's in the show, all the artists that are participating, and I give instructions to all of them, about how to promote the show, not only that they're performing, but everybody else that's on the show. Like, I actually put some structure and organization to everything I do. One thing that I think is very important, um, with these shows, but with artists, is learning that there's a whole professionalism that has to be connected with these shows and things of this sort, because you can go and make your music in the studio and put it on Spotify, put it on all these platforms, but if you don't have your business correct and you don't come professional, then I mean, you might as well just play your music in the basement. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Keep it a hobby.
there's so much. Yeah, it be a hobby, but don't think that you're going to go out and become a star and make money if you don't even have the business aspect of anything correct. So
Mm.
that's a big thing for me. I think a lot of these artists miss that there is so much more to it than just making a song that sounds good or a video that looks good. Things like that. So I'm really big about preaching professionalism to the artist.
Yeah, I remember while we was going through looking up images for you, Quay pointed out something that the interaction that you was always with the artists. Quay
Absolutely.
pointed
Yeah,
that
I
out.
want to get to know them. I don't want to just know their music. I want to know about them. Where did they come from? What inspired their music? What their goals are. You know, um, I think it's really important to mingle with the people that you want to represent or be a part of or work with. I don't think you can effectively do what I want to do if I don't really know the people that I'm working with.
No, I feel that. Bang bang.
Okay, so I'm just now seeing the chat. Um, so I'll try to answer some of these questions. What impact do I have in the music? I'm assuming that's in the music scene. So I mean, think think I have a little bit of impact. I don't want to like pat myself on the back or be bigger than who I am, but I do believe, because my passion being so strong, I do make a difference, because I don't just sit back and let shit happen. Um, I mean, right now everybody's kind of talking a little bit about the music scene here and how these open mics aren't effective, and that's something I'm trying to change. And consistency is going to be the key. A lot of people say Indianapolis doesn't support each other. That's something I'm trying to change. Like I said, I have all these rules when you come to my open mics or my showcases, because a lot of artists will come in, do their set, and then leave and not support others, or their people leave and not support others. And that's something
Mm.
that I require. If you participate in my show, you're there start to finish, because you should support everybody just like they were there to support you. So I do try to have a positive impact. Even when things piss me off about what these people are doing, I still try to remain solid and be me, and not, I guess, fall for the BS that everybody else is trying to push.
The wool over the eyes, huh? The charlatans that be in
Absolutely.
town. Yeah, it's a lot. It be a lot of them sometimes. It be a lot of them. It be a lot of
Um,
So tell
why
us a
do I
que-
care? I don't know. I don't know why I care. I know that sounds crazy, but I guess if I'm really gonna really think about it, like, there is so much negativity in this world right now, especially, and everybody's outlet seems to be music. And so I don't know if we can create positivity through music and through everything that's going on, then I think we can at least find a happy medium. I mean, the world's never going to be a perfect place, but if we can use music to our advantage, and even these shows, put something positive together with the shows, um, whatever we do, if we can create a positive environment with it, then I feel like I've made some kind of difference. But I know I can't do it on my own.
Mm.
Uh,
So
what
then you
makes
was
me want to win? How do I believe in others when they don't or can't see the vision? Hmm. I mean, I just have to realize that everybody's different, and everybody does do things in their own way. So, um, it gets difficult sometimes to be a believer and to stick with it. There's been a few times that I have walked away from the music scene because it can become overwhelming. Um, and when you got stuff going on in your personal life, usually the music scene is my escape from the other things that are bothering me. But when it becomes, negative in the music scene, I've walked away a few times. But like for some reason, I keep coming back. And every time I do walk away, others will come and be like, you got to come back. You got to come back. So I guess this time I just have to stick with it. And I feel like I'm the only person talking, and I don't know about.
nah. I'm waiting for my boy Quay. He been quiet. I'm waiting for him to throw some questions up out there.
Okay. All right. Yeah, he's
I hear
throwing
you, bro.
questions in the chat. He's throwing questions in the
Uh,
chat. How hard is it being a woman in a predominantly man's business? It has its ups and downs. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Sometimes I get more respect as a woman in some rooms, we'll say, but there's been plenty of times that being a woman can be quite challenging in this industry. Um, Sometimes people don't see your business mind because you're a woman. They see you for other things, and that sometimes gets aggravating. Um, I've had situations doing the music thing where people want to get close to me, and they make it seem like they like me, on a personal level, when really it was really just because they wanted me to hear their music, or they wanted to see if I could plug them here or there or whatever. So that has been a challenge more in the past than it is now, because now I recognize bullshit from the beginning. Um, but yeah, I've had some situations, and even just because I have a pretty decent social media presence, people will come to me and want to be cool with me because I might be able to help them get on.
mm,
So that's kind of crazy.
mm. So I got. What's the craziest thing that you ever seen at one of the events that you hosted or been a part of?
What's the craziest thing I've ever seen?
Yeah.
Hmm. I can't even really think of anything crazy that I've seen.
So crazy is normal to you, huh? That mean crazy is
Crazy is
normal.
normal. I
That mean
mean,
crazy is
you
normal.
have crazy stuff like, I don't know, like it's silly. But the only thing that really comes to mind for me, and this is just, again, it's crazy, but it's also where my professional thing comes in. Years ago, I was working at an open mic situation, and somebody came in and offered me $100 to skip the line and go in front of everybody that was there waiting to perform. And I wouldn't let them do it because of integrity. Like, these other people have been sitting there waiting all night for their turn, and this person just wanted to come throw their money. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do that because that's not fair to these people that have been waiting. And this person then proceeded to call me, "You dumb white bitch," and walked away. And then they went and paid somebody else and did skip the line. But I mean, that's the only like crazy situation that I could really come up with. And it wasn't even that big of a deal, but it was just like, wow, just because I said no to something, I'm a crazy white bitch. Like it had nothing to do with me being white. It was just me trying to be fair.
And some integrity.
Have I ever farted on stage? Really? No, I have not.
I already know that.
Not that I can remember. That was a good one. Thanks for trying to be goofy. Mm. How does it feel having a moral compass and a knowingly shady business? Okay, so I try to stick to good morals, but I'm also human. So I can't say that I've never um I don't want to say I've done shady business because I haven't done shady business because that's one thing that I really, really stand on. Because I don't like it when people do shady business with me. Um, but have I probably done some morally wrong things when it comes to being involved in the music thing? Probably. But when it comes to business, I don't think I've done anything too shady. But yeah, like I said, I don't want people to be shady with me, so I do my best not to be shady with them. Now, you know what? I did just think of something kind of crazy that has happened though. When we were talking about crazy things that have happened at events, and now I have no sound again. I've had to get rid of a DJ in the middle of an event before, and that was kind of stressful. Yeah, I do have a moral compass. Others are shady. Yeah, but I've been shady at times too when it comes to doing some stuff, but not business. No business shade. I really wish we could hear you. Now I kind of feel like it's because we unplugged the mic, unplugged the speaker so that your wife could hear me. And now I think it messed it up.
That's just the headphones. That's just the headphones. Every time it happened at one time, on like a well, y'all know how it go, man. Whenever we get a guest, the second that they do the she back.
She's back.
Yeah, you hear me now?
I do. It's wonderful.
Yeah. Every time, like that's why I told him with the what you call it, airplane mode.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? You put it there, like nothing to bother you. Because like even if you get a message or whatever, it'll like it do something funny with the system. So either you can't hear or you can't see. One of those. So yeah, I was saying I heard what you said as far as dealing with individuals. Oh, see, now she froze.
Okay, I got it.
All
I
right.
got it on do not disturb. We should be good.
Now I was saying, like I heard when you said that you dealing with people in the game in which you said, nah, I wasn't gonna take that couple of hours because other people have been waiting. That's what I meant by the moral compass. Not you. I'm talking about knowing that you stand for something and knowing you in a cutthroat business where the average person doesn't care and they didn't know the impact of, because I experienced that. I've experienced that numerous times, but I definitely experienced that recently, and I know what it felt like, and so that's a great rule by itself, just coming from business aspect and an artist. That's a great rule to tell the participants in your showcases. Make sure you there for everybody performance. You know what I mean? Because
we lack support and everybody complains about support, but then the same people that claim that they want the support and it's such a big problem are the first ones to go on. Well, they show up late anyway.
Those are the first ones to not give it.
Yeah, they come in, they show up late, they do their set, and then them and their supporters bounce before the next person's even up on the stage. And that's not cool. Why are you
Nah.
preaching support and unity and this and that and the other, but you don't even do it? So yeah, I have a real problem with that. So I make sure, yeah, if
And
I
then
do a show, it's gotta be like that.
yeah, and the average promoter, as you said, doesn't function in that way. Like, you know,
Mhm.
they a couple dollars will have them, you know, doing what they do. And the artists that really did sit there all day are actually hurt,
Right.
you know,
And it's usually those artists that have sat there all day that have been the ones promoting the show as much as
that
possible
really
from
put the work
social
in.
media. Right. And so yeah, it's a big deal to me. And I'm not one of those people. I know there's been talk recently, about people putting on these shows and stuff that we're just trying to line our pockets. Like, no, my pockets are not lined because of what I do. Of course, we
Let's
all want to make money,
let's
but I
tap into that. Let's tap into that for a
yeah.
minute. Let's tap into that for a minute. Like, you know, shout out to, a couple people that I know personally. And I'm talking about people that like I was raised with. The average person doesn't know what it takes for an event, one night. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But we can simplify it. This is how I like to, simplify it. I never even, but this is a perfect example at this moment. Um, the average individual understands when it comes to, let's say, an apartment. At the bare minimum, we got electricity, we got heat, water, depending on where you at, trash, recyclables. It's just a lot of things that got to go to just make the house function. Then the humans inside, food, clothing, shelter, transportation, all the above. Yo, it's a lot of
Mhm.
things that go on, right? So that's just one day in a regular household. Now, if this is an event, it costs for this electricity, man. It costs for
Mhm.
that glow in the dark sign outside. It costs for, everything that draws the crowd in. Every one of those little chairs you took for granted, every little coaster, all of that costed.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So when someone is gravitated toward the results, but not willing to put in the bare minimum of work, it makes no sense. So I understand you 1,000,000%. But I just
Mhm.
think we in a day and age now where everybody is just looking, they look at the dream, right? We in this world of the dream, right? But everybody looks at the dream as the trophy and not everything else that was in the dream from the beginning of the dream. Like I said, did you ever fart on stage? But that was in the dream. Being at the bus stop was in the dream. Stepping in that puddle of water was in the dream. Old
Right.
lady arguing with all of that was in your dream.
Mhm.
You know what I'm the crib you really came from, because the dream don't give you that illusion. You
Right.
know, it be based in reality, but you know what I mean? Dreams will definitely tell you what your potential is.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? What your soul can actually handle. You may not understand it, but that's what dreams are.
Right.
You know what I mean? For real. Either something you fear or something that's ahead of your lane that you need to prepare for, because that's in your energy field.
Mhm.
Period. So if we know these things, right? You understand that the average person will they'll never get their dream house. They'll never have the dream wife. They'll never get the dream car. They'll never live their dreams. Some
Because
of
they don't
us,
put in the
that's
work.
all we do is live dreams.
Mhm.
You get me? To others, it's a fantasy. To us, it's reality. It's normal. And the crazier you get into it, the more weirder the people are. But guess what? As adults, we created life and made it complicated. When you was kid, you ain't had no problem being weird. Guess what? I like Hot Wheels cars. Damn it. And I want to lay on the rug with my face on the ground and play with my Hot Wheels, because that's fun, you know? But we
Mhm.
switched that and turned life into complicated. Oh, I can't do that because I'm grown. I can't do that because they're going to look at me like I'm crazy. I can't do that
Mhm.
because, nah, man, anything other than let me do what makes me feel good. So as long as I avoid what makes me feel good and follow somebody else's scenario, not the moral compass that's within, is always going to be ripples in the pond. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So you on the right path. There's always going to be some pushback. People don't want to hear that. You see online all day, you got people that are wait. I do it. You submit music. You never bigger than the program. You wait a half hour, an hour. Somebody come skip the line with some doo-doo. It just messed my whole day up. Damn, I had to, damn, like, wow. You know, so I understand. But that don't make money. You know what I mean? That don't make money. And what they don't understand is music is still feelings. So it still comes back to the same point. Because you might have caught it for the moment, but you won't make no money in the long run. Why? Because your music ain't make me feel good.
Right.
It begins and ends with feelings. That's where the music paintbrush come from. See, I'm just zoning right here. So let me get out of here and shut up, man. Back to your you know what I'm saying, your question is. So
I like it.
How is it beneficial being a woman in a predominantly man's business?
Oh, I guess it's kind of cool because I can demand attention, you know, because as a woman, I'm kind of that take control person. I'm that mother figure. I'm that. Ooh, I guess I'm kind of married to the industry because everything I do with that, I want to lead like a woman leads in the house, you know. Yeah, I know the men are always the leaders, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not nurturer. So even in this business, I nurture what I'm doing. I nurture the artists that I'm working with. Yeah, they piss me off sometimes and I might scold them, but at the end of the day, it's always something done because I want to make it better for everybody. So it's that natural woman thing. I want to fix everything. I want to take care of everything. So I guess that's kind of what it's like to be the woman. And yes, I can get things done because I am a woman that maybe some men couldn't get done.
Say that again. Watch this.
Mhm.
I'm about to hit the sticky pages. Ain't it, man? Yo, I'm about to hit the sticky pages. I'm about to say something. See, I had to take a deep breath on that. Now, we're going to talk about real life for a minute. White people got privilege.
We do.
I got two questions for you.
Okay.
Have you ever used your... Oh, I got three questions. Have you ever used your white privilege with this music thing? Have you ever relied on your white privilege because of this music thing? And have you ever thought to yourself, listen here, I can put me a package together that look like a lollipop section in Walmart or Target and use my white privilege and really get a bag on these yada domains? Message.
So in a way, yes, I have. But I think there is so much more that I could do to use my white privilege to help us get indoors that we're not in yet. I've always said that I felt like I could, you know, when it comes to the music, I could take a EP or something to a record company and maybe you take the same one, but because me as an older white woman is handing it to them, they're going to listen before they ever even look at it when you as a black man handed them the same thing. And I have thought about that, and I've actually told people, many people in this industry, and I've said it, use me, use my white privilege. What can I do to help? Because I think that there needs to be people like me in this scene that will say, okay, like, you know, use me for the right reasons. Let's make it positive. But if I can be used to make a difference, to get the right things seen, then let's do this.
Is it normal? Hold on, watch this. Is it normal for you to know this inside, but at the same time, with the type of heart you have, because the business you in is all about others? I don't think people even understand that. Why they keep worrying about who line who pockets, the business you're in is all about others. Meaning, you already got kids, you already got family, you already got things to do.
Right.
You already have a mandatory obligation to bring the bag home for who you already got up on the bus.
Mm-hmm.
So when somebody says, oh, it's all about lining your pockets, that's an insult, man. Because
Yes.
if I'm sitting there, like for instance with you, just to throw a little bit of your business out there, no disrespect, you so business oriented, and that's something that my brother and I do. Immediately off the show, you sent me the wrong text that you thought was supposed to go to your group chat. But
Mm-hmm.
you set your team together. Y'all ready for this? Bop, bop, bop. And then afterwards, I'll be doing A, B, C, and D. Get ready. It's
Right.
business immediately set up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that means that you are driven.
Absolutely.
Have
Yes.
you ever been in a situation where, again, knowing that white privilege, and have you ever said to yourself, listen, man, like, oh, that ain't even a question. Has anybody ever tapped into the mental Rolodex for you to say, as a human being, we're going to get away from music and all that, and say, I'm going to really convert myself to a white woman? You see how you said that with the accent, the white woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
And really sashay up in spots that the average individual understands. Like, for real, you ain't even critique yet. That's what an A&R used to be. Now they just say certain things, teaching someone how to, function in certain climates.
Mm-hmm.
You get me? Somebody like me that only know a fork and spoon. I know it's names for other forks and spoons, but the average hood dude that somebody's going to a nice place where it's $300 for the entree. You know what I'm saying? With a little swirl and a leaf on it, right? And that's just hors d'oeuvres. That's
Right.
free anywhere. That's equivalent to 99-cent snacks, And I don't know what that little fork for, or that little, I don't know what you call that, the caviar spoon is. Like, people don't know that. Oh, look at that little spoon. It's cute.
Right.
That's what we'll look at it. Anyhow, knowing these certain elements, have you ever had someone tap in and to the point where you said, I'm gonna use this for real because they believe? Even though you believed in others so much, have you honestly had a shining star, that diamond in the rough, that had you say, you know what? I'm finna show y'all how to get past these other gates over here. Walk you in rooms we ain't never been in.
I will say I haven't done it yet,
Mm-hmm.
but I have seen potential.
There we go.
I have seen
There
potential
we go.
in a few people. I've seen potential in a few people to where I would do that.
Okay, but what? Now we getting somewhere. You put on events with multiple artists, so you give everybody an opportunity to dream.
Absolutely.
And
Everybody's got to start somewhere.
Would it be fair to say that it's a lot harder to see that diamond in the rough, even when you might potentially see it? The delusion / illusion / perception and entitlement. How you like, damn, man. Mm-mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
So in all reality, it's like a oxymoron at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody you really see probably will be great being another Kenny G. They tough though. Nah, I can't. And you see how they function on their own. You know what I mean? You see how they function on their own, but when they get in this different line, nah, man, I gotta be, we thugging over here.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know, like, oh, I don't want to be no corny MC Hammer. MC Hammer was a gangster.
Mm-hmm.
No play.
So
Ooh.
that's why I asked that. It was a trick question because, yes, you believe something terrible. But in all reality, even though you got the plugs, the access, and all the above, you really ain't found nothing to truly believe in yet. You ain't catch that because they don't believe in themselves. That's why you said that one word, potential. They don't believe in
there's
it.
so much potential, but you know what? It's so hard. And I've told people this so many times. If you don't believe in yourself enough to invest in yourself, and I'm not just talking money, why should I invest in you? if you don't believe in yourself enough, why should I? And I've said it to many people.
Some people don't believe, like, you gotta believe in your craft. That's that's the main thing. If you believe in your craft, there's gonna be people that's gonna gravitate towards you because of your talent. And then they're gonna see, just like us, how people see what the Connect Work do, what the Connect Work is capable of doing, what the Connect Work has been doing, connecting people and doing a lot of collaborations. When people see that, man, they like, man, this is some realness. They have no problem investing into it.
Right. It's something.
You know what I think? You know what I think? See, because I'm an artist first, man. You know, we going through this is your world. I'm hoping every time I show a picture, you ain't telling us nothing about your little fabulous life. So hold on, before I even say anything, man, because I'm a broken-hearted artist. You get what I'm saying? I'm a broken-hearted artist. Ooh, that sounds like a record name, right? The broken-hearted artist.
I like that.
Yo, because I be sad. I just be fronting like I don't be sad. You know what I'm saying? I be sad sometimes, bro. For no reason. Let me tell you what be making me sad. Whenever well, it ain't even sad. It's happy, but it be sad too. Because, yo, I can't watch no animal get hurt. I'm sad. I'm sad. Yo, let me tell you how goofy I am. Yo, when I first moved to the woods, Amy was laughing. Yo, one night we on the porch. And listen, I'm talking about when it get black, when it get dark, it get pitch black. Dark, black. Like, oh, you on the moon. You heard? Watch this, brother. I hear a little animal getting towed down. You know what I mean? Yo, I hear it 2-3 times to the point where I'm not catching why Amy ain't really gravitating, but then I go get Az. You know what I'm saying? Az is like being the cool uncle, like, I'm just gonna let this play out. So I'm out there with the flashlight. I'm hearing the sound, but then I'm hearing it get further away, and I'm hearing it, and I'm like, yo. And I'm thinking I'm going to change the day. He like, man, that's probably a coyote done caught or something. And I'm like, nah, I don't know, Anna, but this is life. This was going to go down with you or without you. And guess what? No matter how much we put this flashlight, it ain't not going to stop none of this. So it's like he just held me by my hand, basically, like, let me let this dude go and experience savagery. You know what I mean? Yo, my girl mother, her dog got caught by the coyote, man. Bit him all up. He only got 3 legs now. Word, caught him at the end of the yard. Yeah. So yeah, I be sad at times, but then you know what make me happy and be sad? When you ever seen on TV when they be bringing the giving like they parent their dream car?
Yes.
Man, that get me every time, man.
That must
you get a parent the dream car, or they go get the homeless people that's going through hell and hot water, and they go give them a crib. And the kids be like, yo, man, forget the parents. The kids be like, yo, hold on, this my room?
Right.
Like a room?
How many of that do you think is real, though?
All of it.
All of them?
Yep. You know why? Because you can't play with the moral compass. Put it like this. We know struggle, IKS. We know struggle. How you going to take it if your aunt, you know she going through it like that, and they put her on a TV show like that and do the hamburger? We both going to jail. We going to jail.
When you getting caught?
I'm just saying, though, the passion that goes behind feelings is out of this world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I had seen, you ever seen that one video when the dude just like walked up, the lady was...
Nah, I ain't seen it.
But like,
nope.
You know what? I can give you the finger. I can't say it. But it was a woman. And she had like a whole bunch of kids in the car. Dude walked up to her, gave her, you know what I'm saying, gave her a gift. Like, you know, hey, this is for you. She opened it up, bro. It was a gang of money. And like, sometimes I feel that a lot of that stuff be staged.
Now that be fake. I be thinking a lot of that be fake. When they be coming up with the bread and all that. I think that's a gaff.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? I stay in my car. You know what I'm saying? I've been homeless for this X amount of times. I got 4 kids.
This how, yo, hold on. This is right now. I just found out a trick and how we can figure out if any of this is real. I ain't never seen nobody give nobody no blessing like in a crying situation, right? And look, I'm 49. So let's say I'm sitting there, I see somebody, let me give you the average joint. You see an old lady sitting there on the curb. She needs some help up, right? I'm 5'5", bro. And I see the lady, like she old. You get me? I'm talking about bulldog old with the cheeks and all that kind of old, right? Yeah. Yeah, you gotta have that. That's grandma. Yo, you ain't grandma if your cheeks don't do that. Let's get that straight. You know, all these new grandmas. If your cheeks don't do this,
shoot,
you ain't grandma.
Old.
You ain't no new grandma.
Young as heck. All these new grandmas.
Man, that's what I'm saying. So we just gonna put the stamp on that off top.
Grandma.
Yo, I forgot what I was just saying, bro. What I was saying, fam?
You helping grandma.
Okay, so watch this. This is reality. I'm 5'5", man. 155. Yo, I fluctuate between 150 and 157. Sometimes 160, and that'd be like 2 days of hamburger helper, beef stroganoff. You know what I'm saying? With Italian bread. Yeah. Or regular bread, and I mush it up like regular slice of bread. I squeeze it up like that, turn it into bread rolls. Yeah, them bread sticks. But yo, so anyhow, the question is, damn, what was the question? Okay, so watch this. This is real. If I lean down and help pick this old lady up and fart on the way up, that's real.
She was heavy.
She was heavy, and guess what? I'm 49. We talking about reality, things that just happen in life. That wasn't on purpose. That was the right angle, the right amount of pressure. You know what I'm saying? Just like you learned this. Did y'all know this? If you lay on your left side, all the gas come out. You got to lay like this on the left side and stretch your arm out. All the gas come out, fam. I ain't never know that. I ain't know that till a couple months ago. At first, you know when you're a little kid and how you raise your hands up, that really work as an adult. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you want to get any beer burps out or beer burps out that ain't come out. But yo, news flash: if you lay on the side, on your bed, on the floor, anywhere, on the left side like this, you're gonna fart. If you've been holding your farting all day, lay on your left side right now.
There is truth to that, though.
You gonna fart.
Yeah.
Yo. Okay, so listen here.
That's funny.
You said that you know how to use your benefits. So again, what is it going to take, and how can you use your Indianapolis out there? Oh, you where the Klan at and all that. How can you merge cultures and make it happen in your community? Or are people smart enough to see that?
We have a lot of closed-mindedness here, but I believe just consistency will eventually pay off. You know, it's not going to happen overnight. Definitely not going to happen overnight. But, you know.
Well, I mean, do the people even know that you in the loop? Let's go through your look. This is you.
Yeah.
So give us the breakdown. Give us the breakdown. You, the people, the events. Like, why Indianapolis don't know that you the top shotter?
Because Indianapolis is so cliquey. Everybody just fucks with their friends.
Well, guess what, man? No cursing, please. But tell us who you is. You in the loop.
Indy just messes with.
Oh, don't even worry about it, because you cursed a couple times before, but you said white curses. You was using your white privilege. Don't even worry about it. That right there, you got ghetto. Yeah, they gonna bleep that. You got ghetto with that one.
Okay.
There might be clips out of them.
When you did it before, like a white woman, yeah, you could say certain things.
Okay. Well, yes, Indianapolis is very cliquish, especially in the scene. That's one of my biggest things that I want to change, is because, you know, I don't want to just mess with people in certain friendship groups, and that happens a lot here. So that's why I did what I did with these events and bring people together. Yeah, I'm cool with some of these people that you see in the picture, but I'm cool with everybody because that's who I want to be.
Look what I see in this picture, though. This is something that you don't see in New York. You got two white people well, men on both sides.
Yeah.
4 black men in the middle and a white woman right there.
Mhm.
Anybody automatically outside of looking in would have figured Dewey on the left, he's rock and roll. Dewey on the right might make beats or something. And then the rappers is in between. And then
Nah.
you, it's like, yo, who is she? But either way, my point is, it's so many different assumptions you can come in because you are showing the merging of nationalities, races, and cultures, all for one cause, hip hop. You the common denominator there. Watch, let me show you the common denominator again. Bow. Look, we got a tour coming up with Twista.
Yeah.
You already shaking the building with Twista.
And that's been a couple years ago. And it's funny, the story of that, I was actually at a show, and Twista was, of course, the headliner. And there were artists opening for Twista, and they were getting mad because they weren't getting their meet and greet, right? And I was just ready to go. It was the end of the night. I was ready to go. And his manager came up to me and he's like, "Hey, you come here." And I was like, "What's up?" He said, "Don't you want a picture?" I was like, "I mean, that's cool." And I ended up then in Twista's section kicking it with him and his crew even after the place shut down. But it was because I wasn't throwing myself, but they knew I was somebody. Now, of course, we had conversation later when I was hanging with all of them as to who my connections are. And it was funny because he's like, "Yeah, I knew who you were when I called you over here." But I didn't know who I was when he called me over there.
Hold on, explain that. Expound on that.
Okay, so
he knew who you were, but you didn't know who you were, because that's what I've been trying to get at through this whole thing.
Right.
Come on with it.
So yeah, I'm the connector piece, but more so in this specific situation, like, I have family that is in music, big time in music, like historical OG stuff. And because of that, Twista knew who I was and that I was going to be at this particular show because my family had told him. But I didn't know that. So then, when the introduction is made, "Hey, yeah, that's her," then, but again, like, I don't go around wearing a t-shirt that says, "I'm Addie and this is who I know."
You don't need to. Your aura does it by itself.
Yeah.
And that makes a lot of sense, man. Maybe that's why your magnet ain't magneting. You know what I'm saying? Your magnet ain't magnetizing. You know what I'm saying? Because you acting like you ain't you.
Yeah.
So hold on, watch this, man. We got like 7 minutes left, man. Run us through these, man. Who are all these people with you? And let us know. Let us know your world.
Okay, so this group picture that we were just talking about with all the different people, that was actually my first independent event. That was last week. Everybody in that picture performed that night in some way, shape, or form. One of the pictures, one of the people is actually the DJ from that night. Everybody else in that picture raps. Doesn't matter what shade your skin is. Everybody is in there. So my two headliners are there on the end. That's Jack Frost and Shala. We have Oso Drevo. DJ Spanky there in the front. 003 is in the front as well. And gosh, I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on the gentleman on the end because I only met him that night, but he's about to come back and do my next show on the 21st as well. And he looks like a white hippie, but I'm telling you, this man can rap. He can flow.
Yellow Wolf. That's a Yellow Wolf.
Yeah, the talent in the building. In this picture, of course, we have ESP and Nay. She's an awesome, dope artist here in Indianapolis. In the middle, that's me with Do or Die. Below Zero, that's my brother-in-law. So there you go. There's my connection. Below is my ex-brother-in-law.
Shout out Below.
Yes. And then that last picture.
Hold on. I can't give him no shout out without giving no shout out to AK. And we both short, man. Shout out AK. No disrespect, bro. Shout out, man. Yeah. But Below crazy, man.
Below is crazy.
AK, you laid back, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the players all together. But yeah.
Right. And it's cool. I've gone to Chicago and actually sat in their studio with them, and that that was an adventure in itself. But I
Shout
love
out
that
my
behind
boy
the stuff.
Bodine. He produced for them, man. Yeah,
Yes,
shout out
yes,
Bodine.
yeah. Good times, good times. And then the
Yeah.
last picture there, that again is myself and Shala, who was in that first group picture. He's an artist that I work with a lot. I brought him back into the music scene as he had stepped away for a while. And in that particular picture, he was getting ready to open for Webby that night. And that was
Mm.
another situation that I put him into. So Shala opened for Webby that night. We had an awesome time. So that's that picture.
Yeah,
Um,
ain't that who we was talking to yesterday?
yes, that's who you
Okay.
were talking to yesterday. Yes, yes. Very dope artist. In these pictures, we have Stevie Rain. He
No,
is
he
a
ain't. He's
local.
shy. That's the shy rapper.
I was
Yeah, that's
waiting.
the
He was
shy
shy.
rapper.
I
He's
was
shy,
Yeah,
but when
man.
he performs,
I
Don't
was
it's
put
like
waiting.
it's so funny. He's
nah.
so shy, but when he
Nah.
performs, the whole switch flips.
Say hello.
I'm gonna have to send you
Say hello.
I'm gonna have to send you a video of his performance last week, and you'll be like,
Yeah,
"That's the
you
same
know
person."
what? You know what? He got to do a sample, man. He got to sample Lionel Richie. Hello,
Oh yeah.
is it me you're looking for?
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make him
that
do
was
it.
his whole vibe yesterday.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
make him do it, and he'll blow you away because he'll sound good. He
yeah.
will
Shout
definitely
out to the
sound good.
bro though, man. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, I
Most
do
definitely.
believe he's watching because I told him he better tune in. So I do believe he's watching right now. These pictures, Stevie Rain is a local artist here. He's also been in some movies that have been done here locally. I'm actually getting ready to go audition for a movie on Sunday. Um,
What
in
is
the
it? What is
middle,
it called? What is it? Is it a black and white movie?
it's gonna be a new situation. I don't even know what it is. I'm just gonna go do it because I want to participate.
Would you
But
take
I
a
will
part?
tell you,
Would you take a part as a racist white woman
no,
for 2 mil?
I don't know if I could do it because it's not in my heart.
I'm
I
just
just
saying.
don't
It's
know.
acting. That's what it's called.
I
Acting.
know, but I'm gonna be really
All you got
vulgar
to
for
do
the
is say.
moment.
All you got to do is say, "Shut up, boy. Get across the street."
You
What
know,
is you doing on my sidewalk?
I was asked. It's kind of vulgar. I was asked one time in a intimate situation to use specific verbiage,
Oh, about that.
What?
Oh yeah. She
and
talking
I
about that. She
refused.
talking about that ND. Say you
Ah,
love that ND.
nah, hold on, bro.
Say you
Nah,
love
hold
that
up,
I
hold
ND.
up.
refused to do
She
it.
opened up. She
I
opened up the
refused to
sticky
do it. I
pages.
said I cannot do it. I cannot. They wanted me to role play like that. I can't do it.
Listen, she opened
No.
up the sticky pages. This dude
Mm-mm.
wants to be treated like a slave.
I couldn't do it.
Ugh.
I stopped talking to him. I couldn't
That's
do it.
wild.
Yeah,
Nope.
you definitely did.
Mm-mm.
Yo, we got
Mm.
to get a hold of him, man. We need to interview with him. Yeah,
No.
we need him on the platform. Yeah, we
No.
need him here. What's up with you, sucker?
Mm-mm.
You nasty. We're gonna
Your
set him
freaky,
up. He
with
come
your
in,
freaky step.
he super hyped. Soon as he get on and we go live,
Your freaky
you
step.
nasty.
Yeah,
Now
I
tell us
couldn't.
what you did.
I
Tell us
couldn't.
what you did, nasty.
Mm-mm.
What's his
Yeah, I
name?
couldn't do it.
What's
I
his
can't.
name?
I can't
Yeah, but
remember.
once you
No.
say it, I'm be like, once you say his name, I'm be like, clear that.
Yo, can you put it in the private chat?
I'll send it to you.
Hey, yo,
I'll
shout
send it
out
to
to
you.
you, nasty. Yeah, we gonna blow you up. You nasty. We hope you get at whoever relationship you in right now. I hope they take a little sample of this and boot you then too. You nasty.
Mm.
They mess with Mr.
Sucker.
Mm.
Ugh. Yeah, that's his name, Mr.
Mr.
Ugh. His name is all ad libs. Ugh.
Ugh.
Yeah, you did right. See, you did right, Addie. So look though, man.
Do it.
You ain't
So
tell
real
us
quick,
about this one.
the movie that just came out locally is called Street Angels. It's dope. I cannot believe how great it actually looks. They've sold out 4 shows so far, but it's the same people that put Street Angels together that I'm gonna go and audition for a role on Sunday. So that will be cool. But yeah,
All right, so
I
to
have a
take us
couple of
out of
things I
here,
have to do.
Addie, man, let Indianapolis know why the Connect work even involved with you. Like, yo, you are forced to be reckoned with in, oh, hold on, it's called Naptown, in the Nap.
Yeah, we in the
So let
nap, but it's
everybody,
time for us to wake up.
let everybody know why they need to tap in with you, because belief is something different, man. So many people, watch this, so many people sign with labels, So many people align themselves with individuals that don't believe in you. You said something that started this whole thing. You said, I did not allow somebody to skip the line because these artists waited here all this time. You know what I'm saying? That means you're not taking no for an answer for no artist. When you do take them on the road, when you do say, yo, it's time to do whatever, you know what I mean? That means real belief. So if it's something that you was going to stamp the Nap with, what would you let Nap know, man, about ADDEY Strong, man?
I'm not going anywhere. I'm here. And, you know, like me, love me, hate me, whatever you want to do, I'm not going anywhere. And one day you might catch on to and realize that I'm actually here for everybody and I'm not against anybody. And, you know, if I've got to be that glue, that white sticky glue to bring us all together and actually become something good, you know, where people say that Indianapolis got their shit together and they support one another, then I'll be that white sticky glue.
She's gonna be the Elmer, y'all. She the Elmer, y'all.
Now, you know what's so crazy is, no disrespect. The only reason why I say that, because the average black person, you look for racist potential in white people, and you didn't have none of that, man. So what's crazy is the whole reason why we linked is because you believe in others something crazy and they don't understand the power that you have. To the point where, I don't know, never mind. But anyhow, make a long story short, I asked you to say that because people don't understand that you have a trick up the sleeve. You have the American cheat sheet. The average dude wants to just think ego, pride, hood, ghetto, whatever else, perception, entitlement, concept. Instead of knowing, guess what? When you really want to get in these real playing fields, you can't walk in that office. She can. And I ain't saying nothing disrespectful. And guess what? It's mad people that you look up to that play that position. They will tell you in their Ferrari, guess what? Oh, I can't walk in that office. I don't even want to. I'm going to mess the bag up. You get me? They floating a whole different boat than we understand. Like I said, they got different spoons with different names. We don't even know that, man.
Folks and all that.
And guess what? Them little wooden spoons that we use for the little Italian ices, they would look at that as appalling. Ugh, Lord.
Hand me a fork.
Lord, have thy given me a piece of wood? Did I try to pour? Is that assault? I could have got a slither in my tongue.
Spoon and a fork.
A spork.
That's right. Let's get
me. Man, kick him off the grounds. You know what I'm saying? The whole compound. Yeah, but yo, you got the cheat sheet, man. And at the same time, it's so hard for the average ghetto, black, Spanish, whatever, anybody that came through the struggle, for people to believe that this lady has the cheat sheet and our best interests at heart. You don't get to choose who believes, man. Again, when it comes to the dream, everything is a part of the dream, but nobody pays attention to anything but the reward. It was somebody pushing you for that reward. Not only that, it was things behind the scenes that went on that had you be accepted, not even accepted, had you even be nominated or in the loop for that award. But it was somebody that pulled the strings in the background. Bet that. You know what I mean? And you the string puller. So people got to understand, man, you can have all the money in the world. I just said that to somebody, you know, recently, people talking about views and this, that, and the third. You can have all the views in the world. If you ain't shook a hand, we know what it is. So we ain't going to talk about nothing. All you got is views. It don't add up to nothing. Right. But you telling yourself, I got views. But you never had a human being say, I see you. Right. You never shook the hand and said, how you doing? And guess what? None of these views check on you. That's the difference. When you build relationships, people check on you. So it's not a name dropping thing. Oh, I know this one. I know this one. Well, why they ain't check on you? Right. You don't know them. You know what I'm saying? You know of them. But you are a situation. So we getting out of here, man. We need a drop from the Connect work. We need, before that, though, we need you to give Indianapolis the biggest punchline in the world from ADDEY Strong and why they need to get with Strong Hustle Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Let them know the access you got to the tours coming up. And I mean, we're going to stay connected. So the links is from here on out. So let your people know, like, what is the biggest punchline? If you had to make one punchline to make your name known, people know Addie Strong, one shot, one kill. Let Indianapolis know what it is, man.
Now you asking me to think. I don't know. I don't know. I guess my last name isn't strong for nothing. And my hustle is strong. So come on. That's all I can tell you is come on. Get on board. Because I don't want to leave anybody behind, but I will. Because, yeah. I put in my work. It's time for everybody else to put in theirs. And I'll help you, but you got to do your part.
And I guess he told y'all. So, yo, Addie, can we get a drop for the Connect work, man?
What kind of drop you want?
You know, just telling us, you know, you got to tell us your name, where you from, you know what I'm saying? And how you feel about the show. I ain't even going to say we the most popping show. You know how people be like, yo, tell us we the illest. Tell us how you feel about the Connect work, man. Yeah, that's a drop.
Okay. So, yeah, this Addie Strong with Strong Hustle Entertainment in Indianapolis, Indiana, soon to be everywhere. And you know, I like the Connect work because they work. I mean, like, I see what's going on here, and you guys are definitely the Connect, and it's gonna work. It's gonna work.
Say less. Peace to y'all, man. Appreciate having you, Addie. We gotta have a part 2.
Absolutely.
We most definitely got to do this thing. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. We all do the same thing, just in different ways. And I love it.
Yo, it's like the Bible. Yo, you know, I always say my Jesus got gold teeth. You know what I'm saying?
Got tattoos.
But you know what I tell everybody else? What makes you say to yourself that 1,000 years from now, they won't have the book of Amy, the book of Jason, the book of Addie? You get me? Like, that's the kind of impact we doing, because every book is different. Make your book, man. For real. That's what I'm on, man.
Story. Absolutely.
Write your story, man. Every story was different. When you look at the Bible, you're like, oh, all right, that was the cool one. That was this one. What makes you tell yourself that 1,000 years from now, you ain't got your chapter, man? Yeah. And somebody saying, hey, yo, I swear, if it don't go down, I just quoted the book of Addie and you finna die. Yeah. And they're like, well, nah. If you look up Amy, verse 1, chapter 207, look, it says, well, no. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Right.
Oh, some pancakes.
Yeah. And they, Peace to the people, man. Indianapolis, y'all better know what's coming to y'all, man. Addie Strong in the building. Y'all got to check her out. Y'all tap in. Hey, yo, yo, Addie, tell people where to find you at.
All right,
tell the people how to get a hold of you.
On good old Facebook, it's Addie, ADDEY, last name Strong, like Strong Muscles, STRONG. On Instagram, it's Addie_Strong. And I'm even tapped in on TikTok at the Indie Networking Queen. And then I have my own little other TikTok. It's called Addie the Baddie. So tap in with me on all of that.
Hey, yo, man. And shout out to everybody on this thing. Look who done pulled up. I seen Highball Records. I see, yo, shout out DJ Manny Faces, man. Espini, I don't know who that is, but yo, Espino, yo, shout out. Trey Hudson. Shout out Queen, Highball Entertainment. And if that's you, Dave, shout out to you too, man. Shout out my boy Bump. I see him in the building. Bang Bang TV. Y'all tap into Bang Bang TV. Yeah, that's my brother. Yeah, y'all gonna get some info in there. Y'all gonna get some live New York City entertainment. He out the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna get a lot of that regular, different, like hip-hop commentary. Plus, if y'all into wrestling, if y'all into hip-hop and wrestling, Griselda, all that, he part of that movement. You know what I mean? But yo, if you into that, yo, and you want a hip-hop commentary, yeah, that's different. That's a different experience. So if you want to go back to like when you was little and you was on bunk beds, and, you know what I'm saying? You watch wrestling, did we try the moves on each other? Flying drop kick. Yeah, you able to be an adult. And top bunk. Shout out Freddie, man. We did the flying drop kick on Freddie. Knocked him clear through the podium, then through the floor. Y'all that I mean. Ain't nothing like the connect work, man. Appreciate having you, Addie.
Thanks for having me.
Salute to my boy.
This is just the beginning.
Shout out Uncle Beats, Hood Hierarchy, and y'all tap in the Hood Hierarchy Radio. Y'all already know what it is.